My dear child, listen closely, because what I am about to share with you is not meant to scare you. It is meant to prepare your heart, open your eyes, and wake up something inside of you that has been asleep for far too long. Do not say, "I am not ready." Do not say, "This is too much for me." When you speak like that, you forget who walks beside you. You forget that every single day, I have been guiding you, showing you signs, nudging your spirit, and placing gentle warnings across your path so you would not be caught unaware. Have you not felt the strange pull in your heart lately? That quiet voice deep inside that says something important is on the way? Have you not seen the same numbers over and over again, as if time itself is tapping your shoulder? Have you not wondered why you wake up at night, thinking about life, thinking about change, thinking about things you never used to notice? Nothing about this has been random. Every dream, every sudden thought, every repeated sign, every moment your heart became uneasy, I placed them there. Not to frighten you, but to call you closer. And if you say you did not notice, then my child, you were distracted by noise that was never meant for you. But do not lose heart. You are still here. You are still listening. And this message is reaching you for a reason. Yes, this is your preparation. This is your warning. And yes, I am speaking about an accident. But hear me carefully. Do not rush into fear. Do not build dark pictures in your mind. What I am speaking about will not destroy you. It will not be the end of your story. It will be the beginning of something new. This accident is not punishment. It is not disaster. It is the moment when your life collides with purpose. It is the turning point you never expected, the sudden shift that changes the direction of your journey forever. What looks like disruption will become direction. What feels like shock will turn into awakening. What appears like loss will open the door to gain you never imagined. You think you are not ready, but I have been shaping you quietly. Every disappointment taught you strength. Every delay stretched your patience. Every tear watered the seeds of your future. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. I have been weaving all things together, even when you thought nothing made sense. And now, I am asking you to stay with me, just for a little while longer. Give me your time. Give me your attention. Let your heart be still, because what I will reveal next will change how you see everything. I am not only explaining the meaning of this coming accident. I am giving you something rare, something precious, the chance to prepare your heart before it happens. Because, my child, when this moment arrives, nothing will remain the same. The way you see people, the way you value time, the way you look at yourself, everything will be transformed. You will not walk the same path anymore. You will not live with the same fears. You will not limit yourself with the same doubts. You ask, when will this happen? And your heart beats faster. But here is a truth many never understand: the timing of transformation is often tied to surrender. The day you stop resisting, the day you choose faith over fear, the day you say, "I am ready to grow," that is the day the shift begins. This accident is not wreckage. It is a divine collision. A collision with destiny. A collision with calling. A collision with the version of you that has been waiting to emerge. It will shake your comfort. It will interrupt your routine. And it will open doors you did not know existed. Not because I want to scare you, but because I want you awake, alive, clear, and free. For every person, there comes a moment when life refuses to stay the same. That moment is coming toward you, not to harm you, but to lift you. Not to break you, but to rebuild you stronger than before. You will wake up on that day thinking it is ordinary. You will go about your normal tasks. You will think everything is familiar. And slowly, a strange stirring will rise inside of you. Something will feel different. Your heart will sense a shift. And then, like a spark striking a flame, the event will unfold. Not to crush you, but to open your eyes. The world may call it accident. Heaven calls it appointment. Because in that instant, you will realize how precious life is. You will understand what truly matters. You will see how fragile time can be. And from that moment on, you will live with deeper purpose, clearer vision, and stronger faith. I work beyond coincidence. I move beyond chance. Every step in your journey has been guided by my hands. Even when you wandered, even when you doubted, I was still directing your path with patience and love. There are blessings waiting ahead that are bigger than your fears. There are answers forming that you prayed for long ago. There are doors ready to open, but first, your heart must awaken fully. And sometimes, awakening comes through unexpected moments. Do you trust me? Do you believe that my plans are good, even when they stretch you? Will you allow change instead of fighting it? Because the instant your faith rises, the instant you truly believe, the instant you choose trust, heaven begins to move. The shift does not start by force. It starts by surrender. So choose your day. Choose your moment. Decide, from today onward, I will walk in faith. I will live with purpose. I will welcome transformation. And when you make that choice, everything begins to align. I speak to you every day, but you often think it is coincidence. The dream that refuses to leave your memory, the message that appears when you are about to quit, the song that makes you cry, the stranger's words that feel like they were meant just for you, all of these carry whispers from me. Life is not random. I am always near. My guidance has always been there, but now I need you to pay attention. The puzzle pieces are connecting. The story is unfolding. What once felt confusing will soon make sense. Your breakthrough is closer than your fears want you to believe. Promotion, restoration, healing, clarity, they are moving toward you, even when it feels slow. A single moment can change everything. One decision can open entire seasons of blessing. What once felt distant can arrive suddenly. I want the world to see my goodness through you. I want your life to shine with peace and strength. Not because everything is perfect, but because you learned to trust me even when you could not see the whole path. You are not unseen. You are not forgotten. I know the heaviness you hide behind your smile. I know the expectations that press on your shoulders. I know the nights you lie awake thinking no one understands. But I understand. I have walked every valley with you. Nothing in your life is too hard for me to heal. No burden is too heavy for me to lift. No door is too locked for me to open. But I need your trust. Not temporary faith that fades when storms appear, real trust, steady trust, trusting when the way feels unclear. Stop asking, how will it happen? That is not your part. Your part is to believe, to walk in obedience, to stay close to me. I direct circumstances. I influence hearts. I provide resources. I remove obstacles. I guide timing. I am already ahead of you, arranging what you cannot see. The battle you worry about does not belong to you, it belongs to me. That is why peace comes when you release control. That is why strength appears when you finally let go of fear. I did not create you to live anxious, desperate, and exhausted. I created you to walk in confidence knowing you are held by love that never fails. Sometimes, I answer prayers in ways you did not expect. sometimes the blessing you asked for arrives wrapped in challenge. Because every new level requires wisdom, and wisdom is shaped through experience. Do not only ask me for blessings, ask me for the wisdom to handle them, the patience to grow into them, and the humility to honor them. When I give with purpose. I trust you with what I place in your hands. And I will also give you strength to protect it and wisdom to manage it. So, prepare your heart. Not with fear, but with faith. Prepare not for disaster, but for awakening. Prepare to see life differently. Prepare to step into a season where you walk with clarity, courage, and deeper connection to me. You are stronger than you think. You are held closer than you feel. You are guided more carefully than you realize. And when this accident, this divine turning point, arrives, you will not face it alone. I will be right there with you, steadying your heart, calming your spirit, and leading you through it into something far greater. This is not the end. This is the beginning of the chapter you were always meant to live. Stay close. Stay alert. Stay faithful. I am with you, now, always, and forever. My child, I want you to understand something very important. Transformation rarely begins in noise. It begins in quiet moments like this, when your heart finally slows down, when your mind stops fighting, and when your spirit becomes willing to listen. This is the place where change takes root. This is where strength is born. This is where courage grows. You have asked many times, why has it taken so long? You wondered whether I heard you, whether your prayers disappeared into the air. But not a single word you spoke was ignored. Every tear was seen. Every silent cry was heard. I did not forget you, I was preparing you. Sometimes I must rearrange things behind the scenes. Sometimes I must move people out of your life because they cannot travel with you into the next season. Sometimes I must allow situations to stretch you so your character becomes ready for what you asked for. Blessings are not just gifts, they are responsibilities. And I love you too much to give you something that will break you. There is a version of you that you have not fully met yet. Stronger. Wiser. More peaceful. More resilient. More aware of who you truly are. The accident coming into your life is the moment where the old version of you collides with the new one. The part of you that lived in fear will no longer survive there. The part of you that settled for less will no longer feel comfortable. It is a spiritual awakening disguised as a sudden event. Yes, it will feel unexpected. Yes, it will shake you. But like a storm that clears the sky, it will wash away what does not belong and reveal what was always hidden beneath. Do not think you are weak because you feel afraid sometimes. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to keep moving even when your heart trembles. And you, my child, have shown more courage than you realize. You kept going on days when your soul was tired. You kept believing when everything around you said it was pointless. You kept love in your heart even when people hurt you. That strength did not go unnoticed. You think I am only watching you when you succeed. But I am closest to you in your quiet struggles, in your lonely nights, in your moments of doubt. When you whisper, "Help me," I am right there, wrapping you in a grace you cannot always feel, but that holds you just the same. This turning point ahead will not only change circumstances, it will change perspective. You will start valuing peace over chaos. You will choose growth over comfort. You will stop chasing approval from people who never understood you. You will begin to walk in the truth of who you are instead of the lies others tried to place on you. And as this happens, doors will begin to open almost naturally. Opportunities that once seemed far away will start approaching you. People who align with your purpose will be drawn into your life. The right conversations will show up. The right timing will unfold. It will not be forced. It will not be rushed. It will simply flow. Because when your heart aligns with my plan, everything begins to move with ease. But remember, ease does not always mean absence of challenge. Even good change feels uncomfortable at first. Like a seed breaking open in the ground. Like a butterfly leaving its cocoon. Like a new path forming in unfamiliar territory. You may feel unsure at first, but that does not mean you are unsafe. It means you are evolving. I am not bringing you to a place to abandon you there. I am taking you somewhere because it is time. Time to let go of old fears. Time to stop carrying guilt that was never yours. Time to forgive yourself for not knowing better before. Time to release mistakes you have already learned from. Your past is not your prison. It was your classroom. But you do not live in classrooms forever. Eventually, it is time to graduate. And what is ahead of you is greater than what you left behind. There will be moments coming when you say, "Now I understand." You will see why things took longer. You will see why certain relationships ended. You will see why I closed some doors before you could walk through them. I was not rejecting you, I was protecting you. The accident, this divine collision, will remove the veil that has been blinding your inner vision. Life will suddenly feel more precious. Love will become deeper. Gratitude will rise naturally in your heart. Your priorities will shift. You will stop chasing what doesn't matter and start investing in what truly does. And with that new clarity, strength will come. Not loud strength. Not aggressive strength. Quiet strength, the strength that allows you to remain calm in chaos, steady in uncertainty, peaceful in storms. This strength is not from the world, it comes from me. So when the moment comes, do not panic. Breathe. Remember these words. Remember that you are protected. Remember that what looks like interruption may actually be redirection. Trust that I am guiding each step with love-filled intention. And know this, you will not walk through it alone. Before the change arrives, I will surround you with unseen protection. I will place peace in your heart at the exact second you need it. I will give you wisdom to make choices that lead to blessing, not regret. I will hold your hand even when you cannot feel mine. You may think nobody truly understands you. But I do. I know how deeply you love. I know how easily you get hurt. I know how hard you try to be strong for everyone else while carrying your own silent battles. That is why I am strengthening you from within. Not through fear, through faith. Not through pressure, through promise. And even when you stumble, I will lift you. Even when you doubt, I will remind you. Even when you cry, I will comfort you. Even when you feel lost, I will gently realign your steps. Nothing about your journey is wasted. Nothing about your process is accidental. I am turning every piece, even the painful ones, into something meaningful. So prepare your heart, not with worry, but with hope. Prepare your life, not by trying to control what is coming, but by making room for growth. Prepare your spirit, by staying connected, staying aware, staying open. Talk to me more. Not only when you're desperate, but when you're grateful. Not only in tears, but in laughter. I delight in your voice. I delight in your honesty. I delight when you come to me not as someone trying to impress me, but as someone who trusts me. Lean on me more than you lean on your fears. Choose peace before panic. Choose patience instead of rushing. Choose faith, even if it feels small, because even the smallest seed can grow into something powerful. What lies ahead is not meant to crush you, it is meant to reveal you. And when the shift takes place, when life feels like it suddenly turns, when the unexpected moment arrives, you will look back and say, I was not abandoned. I was being prepared. And from that day forward, you will walk differently, not because life becomes perfect, but because you finally discover that you were never walking alone. I am with you. Always. My child, there is something else I want you to understand. When new seasons begin, old habits often try to return. Fear tries to whisper. Doubt tries to creep in. Memories from the past try to convince you that nothing ever truly changes. But this time is different. This time, you are not the same person you once were. You have learned too much. You have endured too much. You have grown too much. What once broke you will no longer have the same power. What once controlled you will lose its grip. You will begin to recognize patterns sooner, walk away from what drains you faster, and choose peace over chaos more often. That is not weakness, that is wisdom being formed in you. And wisdom is one of my greatest gifts. You will also notice that silence becomes more meaningful. You will crave quiet moments because they allow your soul to breathe. You will no longer be satisfied with shallow conversations or empty distractions. Something deeper inside you will awaken, and you will begin to desire truth, purpose, and connection more than noise. This is part of the transformation. Many people live their entire lives asleep, moving through days without awareness of who they truly are. But I did not choose that path for you. I placed depth inside your spirit. I placed sensitivity in your heart for a reason. You feel things deeply, not because you are weak, but because you were designed to sense things beyond the surface. And soon, you will start seeing yourself through kinder eyes. You will stop judging yourself so harshly. You will stop replaying old mistakes. You will stop carrying guilt that has already been forgiven. I am teaching you to love yourself the way I love you, with patience, compassion, and understanding. And as you grow in this, something beautiful will happen. You will become a place of peace for others. People will come to you for guidance, comfort, and hope, not because you are perfect, but because you learned how to walk through storms without losing your light. Your testimony will strengthen others in ways you may never fully realize. But remember, my child, do not pour from an empty heart. Care for your soul. Rest when you are tired. Breathe when you feel overwhelmed. You do not have to carry every burden alone. You do not have to fix everything or everyone. I am still God, even when you feel still and quiet. There will be moments where my presence feels distant. In those moments, do not assume I am gone. Just as the teacher is quiet during a test, I sometimes step back so you can see your own growth. But even then, I am near. Watching. Guiding. Supporting. Protecting. The accident that is approaching is not meant to punish you, it is meant to reveal what has always been within you. It will strip away illusions, false attachments, and fears that held you hostage. It will push you toward deeper trust. It will ignite courage that has been asleep. And after it passes, parts of your life will begin to rebuild differently, conversations will become more honest. Choices will become more intentional. Relationships will become clearer, who truly loves you, and who does not. You will start saying no to what drains your spirit, without guilt. You will begin saying yes to opportunities that align with your calling, without fear. And slowly, beautifully, you will step into the life I always dreamed for you. But hear me. The journey will still require patience. Miracles do not always appear with loud flashes. Sometimes they grow quietly, like roots beneath the soil, unseen yet powerful. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust that even in silence, progress is being made. When worry rises, speak to your heart gently. Remind yourself that you are guided. Remind yourself that nothing in your life is happening outside my awareness. Remind yourself that grace surrounds you, even in seasons where everything feels uncertain. And when joy comes, do not shrink from it. Sometimes you feel guilty when good things finally appear, as if blessings do not belong to you. But they do. You have walked through valleys. You have endured storms. You have carried heavy things quietly. Joy is not something to fear, it is something to receive with gratitude. Allow yourself to smile again. Allow yourself to dream again. Allow yourself to believe in possibilities again. You are stepping into a chapter where you will look back one day and say, "Now I understand why everything happened the way it did." Until then, hold on to hope. Keep your heart soft. Keep your trust alive. Keep your faith steady, even if it feels fragile, because even a gentle flame can light the darkest night. And remember, I am guiding you toward purpose, not chaos. Toward healing, not destruction. Toward awakening, not fear. Stay close. Keep listening. Keep walking. I am with you, and I am not letting go. My child, I know there are days when you feel tired of being strong. Days when you wonder, when will it finally get easier? You see others moving ahead while you feel stuck, and the questions inside you grow heavier. But listen to me, nothing in your life has been delayed without purpose. Some things take time because they are being built to last. Quick things fall apart. Rushed things crumble. But what I am preparing for you is meant to endure. There were seasons when you prayed for doors that never opened. You felt ignored. You wondered if I forgot. But if those doors had opened back then, they would have led you into places where your spirit would not have survived. I closed them because I saw dangers you could not see. I protected you in ways you didn't recognize. You thought it was rejection. But it was protection. And soon, you will look back and be grateful for the doors that didn't open. The accident, this divine turning point, will also reveal who truly stands with you. Some people around you love the comfort of who you used to be. They liked you as long as you stayed small, silent, unsure of yourself. But when you begin to grow, when you begin to rise, when you begin to recognize your worth, they may feel threatened. Do not shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Do not dim your light so others feel less insecure. You were never made to live hidden. As your eyes open, you will notice who is genuine and who only stayed for convenience. Allow those revelations to happen. Do not cling to what is falling away. I remove certain connections not because I want you lonely, but because I am preparing space for people who truly value your heart. Real love will not demand that you break yourself to be accepted. Real love strengthens you, supports you, encourages you, and pushes you toward purpose. And I am bringing that kind of connection into your life, in due time. Do not rush it. Let it unfold naturally. Now listen, when this unexpected shift comes, some things may seem chaotic for a short while. Change can be noisy at first. Routines may feel disrupted. Emotions may rise. Thoughts may race. You may question everything. This is normal. Growth often feels uncomfortable at the beginning. But beneath the surface, alignment is happening. Paths are adjusting. Hearts are mending. Futures are reshaping. Trust that I am guiding every movement. And in those moments when fear tries to grab hold of you, remember this truth: you were chosen for this transformation. If you were too weak, I would not place you here. If your spirit could not handle growth, would not call you forward. If you were created only for ordinary living, you would not feel this deep stirring inside your soul. Something greater lives within you. Something unbreakable. Something eternal. And soon, you will begin to notice subtle changes. You'll speak more gently to yourself. You'll stop chasing people who walk away. You'll forgive faster, not for them, but for your own peace. You'll choose quiet instead of unnecessary conflict. This is maturity taking root. I am teaching you to live from the inside out, not from the outside in. Your joy will stop depending on circumstances. It will come from knowing who you are and who walks beside you. And that kind of joy cannot be stolen. There is also healing coming, healing in places so deep you forgot they existed. Wounds from your childhood. Words spoken over you. Moments when you felt unwanted, unseen, or unimportant. I am touching those broken spaces with tenderness. You will begin to feel lighter, freer, more whole. The thoughts that once controlled you will lose their power. The memories that once haunted you will fade into lessons instead of burdens. The fears that once froze you will melt into understanding. And you will finally breathe differently, with peace instead of tension. Do not rush your healing. Let it unfold layer by layer. I am patient with you. Be patient with yourself. And as all of this unfolds, keep your heart open. Talk to me when you are uncertain. Cry if you need to, tears cleanse the soul. Laugh when joy comes, laughter is medicine. Share your journey with those who respect it. Protect your peace from those who try to disturb it. Most of all, keep walking. Even on quiet days. Even on confusing days. Even when progress feels invisible. Because growth is happening, whether you see it or not. The accident, this sacred interruption, is only the doorway. What follows is transformation, renewal, courage, and clarity. I am shaping your life into something meaningful, something beautiful, something that blesses not only you, but others through you. And as you step into this next chapter, always remember, you are loved. You are guided. You are never alone. I am with you, every step, every breath, every moment, until the very end, and beyond.